Right, we are back with more of the Gibraltar Challenge with the two games against Virtus here today in the Euro Cup 2 qualifying stage. Now, for some reason, the game has decided to relocate the game. So now we have a game on Tuesday and a game on Thursday, which is not ideal. We are heavy favourites for the both games, so I think what I'm going to try and do is play two completely different starting lineups for each game. So starting off, we're going to go with this one that I've already got set up. Now, actually, let me speak to you about more transfers. Right, since the last time I saw you, Jay Maguire has left. Oh, let's go through this in order. Alejandro Reyes has left to go to Liverpool, which I'm not very happy about. However, we did sell him for 39.5k, and of course we got the all-magical 50% sell-on fee. We also sold Jay Maguire to Inter Milan. Again, not happy about it, but again, we sold him for 36.5k, and we have the magical 50% sell-on fee again. Bill Fenny's gone out on loan to Boca Juniors, and we have sold Dan Martin to Arsenal. For some reason, he was desperate to leave the club for some reason. So he's gone to Arsenal. We got 15k for him, which is not a lot. But again, we've got the magical 50% sell-on fee. So we've got some more to add on to here now. So we've got, where is it? So Reyes, 50% sell-on fee. Dan Martin, 50% sell-on fee. And Jay Maguire, 50% sell-on fee. So we'll have to just keep hold of those. And although we're losing these players for little value, we can make a nice chunk of money off of it. And well, it wasn't in their place, really. I just decided to go for this. We've got James Dean back on loan for another season, which is handy if we just lost Dan James. Not Dan James. Dan, whatever his name was. So he's back in on loan for another season. And also another classic player in Dominic Greenwood from Liverpool on loan for the season. Looks absolutely fantastic now as well. So very, very happy to have him. He only played 4 games for us back in the day, but now it looks like he's going to get a full season. And let's get straight into this first leg then, which is going to be the home game. It is, right. So we're going to change formations up a little bit. We're going to go for Andrescu in goal. We're going to go at left back for the returning James Dean. Another season of him. In the centre, we're going to go for Mark Pope alongside the debuting 16-year-old in Jack Chatfield. Player who came through our academy last year, of course. Charles Cesar makes his first appearance of the season in at right back. Dominic Greenwood makes his return to the club playing CDM today. We're going to have Hugo Aguilera playing at left mid. We've got Sergio Andrade playing at right mid. We've got Nick Campbell-Lean playing as a central attacking midfielder. And then your two strikers today are going to be Nicholas Schubert playing alongside Kondwani Singaluma. There we go. That's our team for today. It should be a very, very easy game, to be honest with you. And then in the next game, in 2 days' time, we're just going to try and play a completely different starting lineup. We'll have the players like Kavanagh, Jenkins, Zaracho, all the new players in there as well. Just to try and mix and match things up, give everyone a bit of first-team football, keep everyone happy, and get the match fitness up for when we do actually come against a difficult team. Because this is a team from San Marino, which at the beginning of the game would have been a bit of a challenge, but now, at this point in the game, we are such an advanced side now that this should be an easy, easy game. As Andrade plays the ball in, Singaluma, blocked by the defender, comes out towards Greenwood, who nicks it. So great to see players like Greenwood back in the club, Dominic Greenwood, of course. I'd love to buy him back permanently at some point, but at this point in time, I don't think Liverpool's going to allow us to do so. And I mean, I don't really want to spend massive amounts of money, but if a player like a Greenwood and that would become available, look at that goal, look at that. Greenwood with a cross, Kondwani Singaluma with the goal, 6.5 minutes in to make it 1-0. Yeah, players like Greenwood and that were to become available, being Gibraltarian, I would be tempted to bring them in. But it all depends on the sort of value they want, I suppose. Linking up nicely with James Dean there. Greenwood's ball was fantastic, and Singaluma headed it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. I'm looking forward to our stadium being improved as well. That should be done hopefully about halfway through the season, maybe. And then I'll look to improve it again straight away, I think. If this is now going to be our own stadium, nobody else is using this stadium, then let's just take advantage. Apart from the national side is using this stadium, I suppose. Charles Cesar. Ball into the middle. It's going to come back out to him. Singaluma with a shot. Aguilera with a shot. It's an all-out defence for Virtus here at the moment. Dean on the ball now. Oh, nothing happened. Okay. So yeah, the bench is full of like 7 players that will all be in the starting lineup for the next game. So the idea is just to keep everyone happy as much as we can. Euro 2 League could be a lot more interesting. I had a look, and the winner last year, Schubert, gets it 2-0. The winners of this competition last year were Aston Villa. So it sort of shows that there are some decent teams in it, but they're not exactly world beaters. And considering how much we hammered Sporting Lisbon last season, I'm pretty confident we're going to get through the group stages at least into the knockout stages again. I'm confident. I really am. I think our team is good enough to do so. We've really developed a fantastic squad over the last couple of years. All that extra money that Liverpool's been throwing at us. Liverpool must have given us about 30 million so far for buying sellout fees and stuff like that. So I'm very happy with that. Schubert now on the ball. Great bit of movement by Schubert. Takes a shot off the crossbar and cleared. This is going to be a long episode, this one, isn't it? Because it's just going to be us peppering them over and over again with attempts. Nice header clear, finding Schubert. Be nice to get a convincing scoreline here, then we can be a bit more conservative. Come on, Schubert, play that ball in. He does find Singaluma, who finds the back of the net. He is offside, though. Yeah, this is a formation we'll probably use a bit more this season with the 2 up front. We've not really used it much in the past because we've not really had that many great strikers, but now I'm quite confident. We have these 2. Maybe we could do with a 3rd striker, maybe? I don't know. We had a couple of good strikers in the academy, but a lot of them have been loaned out now, so maybe a 3rd striker could be an option. We'll have to have a look. There are other players that can play up front, though, I suppose. Dan Martin can play up front, and Jenkins can play as a striker as well. It's not their preferred role, but they can do it. Chao Cesar now, ball into the middle, finding Schubert, who finds the back of the net. There it is, 3-0 after 30-odd minutes. And we're looking good here today. The next round of the Euro 2 Cup seems to be in our hands now. It'd be lovely to win the Euro 2 Cup at some point, then go on and win the European Cup, and then go on and win the Champions League. I'd love to win them all. Schubert, beautiful. Beautiful. Slams it into the back of the net. 3-0. It's a good chance the likes of Schubert and Singaluma to get their goal-scoring boots on as well this season. I'm not going to make any changes substitute-wise either this game. I'm going to let these guys play out the entire game, unless anyone gets injured, of course. They're all going to play out the entire game, and then next match we'll have a completely different set of players who'll play out the entire game as well, I think. Aguilera now. Ball into the middle. And there's James Dean. Now, he's been disallowed. That's 2nd disallowed goal of the game. Apparently he pushed one of their players in the back. So Chatfield is another good young defender coming through. We've got quite a few good young centre-backs coming through, haven't we? We've got that, what's his name, who's gone out on loan to St. Joseph's as well, Lee something or other. So it'll be interesting how they get on with a full season of football behind them. Aguilera's ball in. It's bounced around everywhere. I think the keeper has got a hold of it, yes. But it's a penalty. Chatfield has got us a penalty. It's going to be taken by Schubert, who's on the hat-trick, of course. And slams it home and gets himself that hat-trick as well. Nicholas Schubert, 3rd goal of the season. And it's his hat-trick for the night. If only he was scoring goals like this in the previous game against Lech Poznan, that would have been so much more useful. Where's the cat gone? She was here a second ago. Huh. They freak me out, these cats, I tell you, because they're so quiet. You don't know when they're going to creep up on you. And I spend a lot of I don't know why, I spend a lot of time in the dark. I have the lights off all the time, and they frighten the life out of me sometimes. Anyway, enough of my weird and wonderful life. Big ball forward. Here's Lonferini. Out to Pasolini. There's lots of Linis in this team, aren't they? I believe in San Marino close to Italy, I think, so that's probably why the names are the way they are. Nick Campbell-Lee now out wide to Sergio Andrade. Be nice to get Singaluma a couple more goals as well. Aguilera's on the ball. He took a volley. Oh, it's off the post. Singaluma picks it up, though. And he's offside. Oh, the Singaluma. Oh, the Singaluma. Andrade's picked up a slight knock, but I think he'll be okay. He's running it off by the looks of it. 70 minutes gone. We lead 4-0, which is more than enough to go into the second leg with. I'm looking forward in the second leg just having a completely different team out there, just giving a bunch of other guys a run around, which is what I did a lot last season. I was playing sort of my strongest team in the Champions League, Europa League, all that sort of stuff, and then the weaker side would be in the league and playing domestically. So maybe we've got a chance of giving a much more mixed amount of football around this season. There we go, 4-0 win. I'm happy with that. That'll do nicely. Match fitness is going to raise for a lot of players there as well, so fantastic. I'm happy with that. And in 2 days' time, we'll be back. Well, not 2 days' time your time, 2 days' time my time. We'll be back for the next game. Andrade's going to be out for 1 to 2 days. That's not a problem. Nice, interesting piece of news here. Sergio Andrade has taken up Gibraltarian citizenship. That means he's now available to play for the Gibraltar national side should they wish to use him, which I'm very happy about. That's another strong player to add to that Gibraltar squad, if they so wish to take him up, which they should do, really. They really should do. And here we go then with the away game in what I'm pretty sure is a fully changed team. We're going back in with Thomas Martinho in goal. On the left, we bring in Miguel Heraldi, the young Paraguayan left-back. The two centre-backs today are David Taylor, alongside Jack Fitzwater, with Eduardo Zaracho at right-back, the other Paraguayan. CDMs today are going to be Mamadou Diamande, and he'll be playing alongside Wayan Sirigar. On the left, we've got Reece Faulkner, one of the youngsters we brought through the academy a couple of seasons ago. In the middle, George Martin. Out on the right, we have Darren Jenkins, the young Welshman. And then the striker today is going to be Australia's Matt Kavanagh. There we go. So a nice, fresh set of players out there now. Should be an easy victory and should be a great chance for us to get some match fitness ready for whatever the competition should throw at us next, because you never know with this competition. We could have a really dodgy draw next time round. But Jenkins, straight away, 4 minutes in, gets himself a goal and makes it 1-0. Heraldi with the assist. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. We'll take that. We will take that all day long. I like the fact that we've actually let a lot of players go this season, so it means that we have a much more condensed squad, which means that we can sort of concentrate more on the players we want to use a lot of. I think last season I just had too many players and we were just trying to mix and match, and it meant that a lot of the players that were playing Champions League weren't getting a lot of league games. So the stats don't look that great if you look at their histories, because they weren't playing league games. So this year the whole idea is to play more players in the league games. As the ball goes through, looking for Kavanagh. Save, but Jenkins with the open goal hits the outside of the post and it goes out. Wow. It's a bit of a cocker, wasn't it? We got a corner from it though. Sirigar to take. Sends the ball into the middle. Ball comes out to Taylor. Here's Sirigar once again. Sirigar takes it past Mazza. Ball into the middle. It was a good cross, really. But nobody went for it. Nobody went for it. So there we go. We're 5-0 up on aggregate with the away goal. So we're definitely through. It's just a case of just seeing this game out now as we have another opportunity. Ball gets cleared though. Here's Bolini. Bolini bringing the ball out. Tackle by Zaracho. Counter-attack on here. Played it to Taylor, but it was cut out. But a good bit of defensive work there by Zaracho. Here's Heraldi once again. Ball into the middle once again. He's got great free kicks, hasn't he, Heraldi? Them crosses are fantastic. 25 minutes gone then. We still lead 5-0 on aggregate. "35 minutes gone. What's the plan here then? It's going to be a little bit of Sirigar to take the corner. 36 minutes in. Ball goes in towards Faulkner, who headed it over the top. Looked like a certain goal, but he missed it. I'll come with experience. Of course, he's only 16 years old, Reece Faulkner. I mean, he's not going to get a huge amount of football this season, but we thought we'd give him the opportunity today. Where's the ball? Araldi there with the throw-in. Martin, back to Araldi. Plays to Diamande. Ball into the middle. It's gone all the way across. Finds Jenkins. Back to Zaracho. Great ball in towards Faulkner. And it's a penalty. Just on the brink of half-time, it's going to be a penalty. To be taken by George Martin, who slams it home. 2-0 on the night, 6-0 on aggregate. And everyone's just finding their shooting boots now for the season. It's always handy to have a really easy game like this pretty early on. It gets everyone's morale up, it gets everyone's match fitness up, it gets all that sort of stuff without the pressure of losing. So we're dominating the game, 80% possession. It's pretty simple, isn't it, really? I'm pleased how performance is going. Keep it up. And let's just see this game out now. Faulkner's struggling for energy. I think he might have taken a knock. Araldi again with a free kick hitting the outside of the post. Kavanagh picking it up. Plays the ball back to Araldi. As we continue on. I wonder who we're going to get in the next round. Hopefully it'll be another easy game. I'd love to just get straight into the group stages. David Maza. David Gasparani. Yeah, maybe we could do an extra striker, maybe. Just a young one. We do have a couple of good players in the academy. That's the problem. We've got some really good players in the academy that I can't use yet. Again, I signed up loads of weird 16-year-olds just because they were 16. And then I made the mistake of not realising they couldn't join the club till they're 18. So I've got a lot of players that are sat there that can't join the club to the 18, but I've got them on trial, so they're in the under-18s. And there is one or two that are actually quite good. There's a Gambian striker, and there is a Algerian attacker as well. And I don't know whether, because the Algerian attacker's set to join us in December, so I don't know whether to go out and buy another striker or just hold out till December. Faulkner's picked up another injury. We'll leave it. There's 7 minutes left. He'll be fine. Sirigar's ball into the middle. Bounce right everywhere. Faulkner. Diamande picks it up. Out wide, finding Sirigar once again. Here's Fitzwater. Jack Fitzwater plays Sirigar. He's got space to make the cross here. Sends it in. Faulkner far post. It's going to bounce back to George Martin. Have a punt. Diamande. I think I might change the tactics a little bit because I'm a little bit annoyed at how the tactics are based out. I think I want to make it a bit more aggressive. Because we seem to just play around the ball a lot. And there's Reece Faulkner with a goal. It took a bit of a deflection, but he'll take it. Nonetheless, I believe that might be his first ever goal for the club. I might be wrong, but that might be his first ever goal for the club. It was a good one. Right place, right time. Sydney's taken a couple of big knocks in this game as well, and I've just left him on the pitch. It's pretty good by him. So Kavanagh played it back. Faulkner hit it. Oh no, it wasn't bad actually. He hit it on target, and the keeper palmed it into the back of the net. So it's Faulkner's goal. Wasn't the best shot on target, to be honest, but he'll take it nonetheless. And there we go. There we freaking go. 90 minutes gone. We lead 3-0 on the night, 7-0 on aggregate, and that's enough to finish us off. We go through to the next round of the Euro 2 qualifiers. Not ideal. Would have liked to have gone to a higher quality competition, but it'll do. So we got the next one, Sarajevo. So we get another team that we should be beating from Bosnia. Their key player. Yeah, it should be an easy enough game to win, shouldn't it, really? So that will be next video, is it? Let's have a quick look. Yes, we've got Sarajevo. We've also got the Pepe Reyes Cup against Europa FC. That should be interesting. We might have to do the Sarajevo game across 2 different videos then. But yeah, we'll keep pushing forward now and see how we get on. That's been rearranged. Been rearranged into the middle of those 2 games. That's a bit annoying. Can I move that game? Can I rearrange? No, I can't. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there for this video then. We're through to the next round of the competition. That's the main thing. And I'll see you next time for possibly the first game against Sarajevo. If it's a hammering, I won't show you the second game. If it's a close one, then we'll have to come back for the second game. And of course, we'll also show you the Pepe Reyes Cup against Europa FC. I've been Chevy Gamer. See you next time. Bye.